everyone, it's Hannah and today I will be showing you how to do this really cool backwards forwards flip-flop bracelet. It is the textured one that I showed you in my friendship collection video. I forgot what I was saying then. Awkward. I received an awful lot of requests for an awful lot of videos. I have made a list of them and so they will be coming up in the next few months, I've decided, so I do not bombard my channel with a ton of friendship bracelet videos. I'm going to be doing one every 2 weeks. I have 12 or 13 requests, so they will be done over the next half a year, which I am aware is quite a long time. I'm not doing them in any particular order. I'm not going from easiest to hardest or anything. I'm just going random. So if you're not the first one, it's not for any particular reason. It's just because I have an awful lot of tutorials to do from that video. The only knots that you need to learn how to do to make this bracelet is the forwards knot. It is incredibly easy and it is perfect for beginners. So if you are new to friendship bracelet making, hello and welcome to the world of friendship bracelet making. And yes, you will definitely be able to make this bracelet, guaranteed. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial, shall we? So to make this bracelet, I've got a couple in a couple of different colours. Look how nice and textured they are. So I'm just going to make a 3-colour bracelet today, just because easier to demonstrate. So these are my 3 colours I'm going to be using, and this is craft thread instead of embroidery thread. They are much a muchness, but I find that embroidery thread is a bit stronger, and I prefer it to craft thread as I have had craft thread snap on me. But unfortunately, you don't find these things out until you've bought it and know trying it, so much recommend using embroidery thread. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to cut 2 1-meter lengths of each colour, which gives me 6 strands in total. I will then be tying them all together in a knot, braiding them together, and then I'll be back to show you what to do next. So I've braided a small amount and I've just taped it to the table. You can fasten it any way you like, safety pin works well, clipboard, whatever. I'm now going to section my threads so they're in a nice pattern. All you need to learn how to do to make this, or the only knot you need to learn how to do, is the basic forward knot. So it's actually a really easy one to do, and that's just when you make your 4 shape over your thread. So I'm taking the first thread on this side, which for me is the yellow, and I'm tying my forward knot, which is where you make a 4 over the thread, and then pull it up, like so, and then do it exactly the same way again, make a 4 shape, and then pull it through the loop. And I'm just going to do that all the way across all of my strings, making sure that they stay in the order that I put them in. And then I'm going to pick my tape up, flip my bracelet over, so this is the back, tape it back down again, and knot it back this way, forward knots again, over the top of all of the threads that we just knotted over. So it'll be red, orange, yellow, red, orange. And then that's our second row done, and just like before, we're going to lift the tape up, flip our bracelet over so we're back on the right side, and tape it back down again. I much prefer using a safety pin when I'm making this bracelet because you don't have to pick it up to turn it over each time. You can just flip it over, and I find that much easier. But you can't safety pin things to a table, so I have to use tape for the purpose of the video. And once again, what we're going to do for the final time of this round is forward knot across all of these strings again. And that's your first section complete. So you just pick your next colour to your furthest left, which for me is the orange. And you do a row of forward knots, much like you did when you started the yellow. In fact, exactly the same as when you started the yellow. You're just making a row of forward knots across all of the threads. Like so, and then flip it over, and then you're tying forward knots with your orange strand across, back across where you've just come. So that's your second side done. Then peel that tape off, flip it back, once again knotting with the orange thread across all of these. And so that's our second one done. You can see the texture a bit better on the orange than the yellow. And then, like we did with the orange to start, we are taking the red, well, the next furthest left colour I suppose I should say, but for me that's red, and knotting across all of the other ones. So what you're going to do now is you're just going to repeat those steps until your bracelet's long enough to fit around your wrist. You can also double it over and make a loop like I have done here, and then you could add a button at the other end if you'd like to. Anyway, I'm going to finish knotting this bracelet and then I shall be back to show you how to finish it off. Okay, so I finished my bracelet. It is long enough to fit around my wrist with a bit of a gap, and I'm now just going to tie an overhand knot in my threads. Like so. Get it nice and close to that last section. And I'm now going to braid these ends all together to match the beginning. So I trimmed off my excess thread, and here is the finished article. So I hope that you liked that tutorial and that you found it useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Your support means an awful lot to me. I'd love to have you join me over here in the corner of craft. Hit subscribe, it's just down there. I post a new video twice a week. I post one on a Thursday and one on a Sunday. And you don't want to miss out on any of the fun that we have over here, do you? If you decide to make a bracelet yourself using this tutorial, feel free to post a picture of it on Instagram with the hashtag #thecornerofcraft. I love to check out your makes and see how talented you all are. Not only am I on Instagram, but I'm also on various other social media networks, and I'll put all my irrelevant information in the description box below, along with any other information that I think that you might find useful. And I shall see you on Sunday for my next tutorial. Bye! How cute is this hair clip, by the way? I made it myself. It's all beaded. It took me hours. But I really want to make another one, but I'm scared of how long it'll take me.